testifying in Metuh's case will expose me to criminal trial. Goodluck Jonathan. The former president, Goodluck Jonathan, has revealed why he would not be testifying in the ongoing trial of Olisa Metuh. Jonathan said appearing as a witness in Metuh's case will expose him to criminal trial. He also said the subpoena for his appearance before the court in the matter was obtained in bad faith. A former president of Nigeria, Goodluck Jonathan, has explained why he would not be testifying in the ongoing trial of the past National Publicity Secretary of the People's Democratic Party, PDP, Olisa Metuh. In an application filed by the former president before Justice Okonabang of the Federal High Court, Jonathan said appearing as a witness in Metuh's trial will expose him to criminal trial. He allayed fears that some individuals in President Muhammadu Buhari's administration are making several efforts to harass, intimidate and rubbish his reputation and that of his wife, Patience. Jonathan, through his lawyer, Mike Hacombe, argued that the subpoena sought in for his appearance as a witness in Metuh's trial is in bad faith. He also said the testimony on the trial would amount to an invasion of his right to privacy and as such expose him to criminal charge, penalty or forfeiture. In his motion supported with an affidavit deposed by Usman Salihu, a litigation secretary at the Hacombe's firm, the former president also sought an order directing Metuh to deposit $1 billion to cover traveling expenses for himself and his security personnel from his hometown, Okinbase State to Abuja. Salihu argued that the subpoena for Jonathan's appearance was vague and applied on frivolous grounds. He added that Metuh was not a personal aide or an appointee of the former president and could not have dealt directly with Jonathan under any circumstance. He said Jonathan also knew nothing about the charges leveled against the defendant. But in his reaction, counsel to Metuh, Emeka Ediaba, told the court that the defendant's request to invite Jonathan as a witness had been misconstrued outside the court. Ediaba said his client would sit with his media team to review the motion filed by Hacombe on behalf of the former president. Efforts by the first defendant, Metuh, to avail himself of necessary evidence in his trial has been misconstrued outside this court, and the first defendant feels very pained because of the dangerous insinuation that has been ascribed to his decision to call evidence that will help him to go through this phase of his life. May I finally submit that the first defendant will go through the application with us and take a decision on what to go with Hacombe's motion, he added. Having heard the submissions by the counsels, Justice Obang adjourned the matter for Wednesday, November 1, for hearing on Jonathan's motion and that of the former National Security Advisor, Sambo Dasuki. NAGE.com earlier reported Metuh had said he would never connive with anyone or group against the former president. Metuh, while reacting to claims by some Ijaw youths that he was conniving with some persons to get off the hook in his $400 million trial, said, he never surrendered himself to the federal government and the EFCC to be used as a bait to trap Jonathan. The former PDP spokesperson also said he has instructed his lawyers to revisit and review the subpoena for the appearance of the former president as a witness in his case.